Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing another Amonkhet Hour of Devastation Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Whoa, never done that before. Wow, that was crazy. Alright, let's take the Scorpion God. We're taking it over Torment Venom, over Doomfall, and that's about it. So Scorpion God and Torment Venom go well together, so let's actively try and make this black-red thing work, shall we? Alright, Open Fire seems like a pretty obvious follow-up take here. Great card, very strong. Happily taking that over Oketra's Avendra, Kenry Eternal, Chandra's Defeat. It's actually a lot of good cards in there. Alright, what do we got in the next pack here? I could take the Gilded Ceradon, certainly not an exciting third pick, but Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs doesn't seem like something a black-red deck would want, although Scorpion God kind of just wins games on its own. Then there's Lurching Rotbeast, which is also a terribly unexciting third pick. I tried splashing Scorpion God before. It does not work that well. I don't like it. So we have a lot of white cards in here. We have this Bloodwater Entity. I guess you can splash for Entity. That's kind of an unexciting one too. I guess we'll just take the Gilded Ceradon. It's certainly a good card if you get at least a couple deserts, but it's, like I said, it's just not an exciting early pick. Okay, so there's Granitic Titan once again. Not that exciting. This pack, best card is like Ronus's Stalwart. I could just take the Granitic Titan. It's playable. It's not exciting. No desert to be found. Ronus's Stalwart is the best card in here by a mile. I'd probably just take the Titan. Hope I can still make this come together. So Deadlands is very good. I'm happy to take that. Not only is it good for the Ceradon, it's good with the Scorpion God, so it's kind of like an ideal card for us. Taking over Firebrand Archer, which would also be just fine for us, but Deadlands is very, very strong in general and very, very strong for our deck. Okay, now there's Desert, Scrapper, Titan, Rat, Torment. I think we'll take the Torment of Venom. It's a removal spell that also synergizes with our Scorpion God, so I like that. Let us take it. Maybe we can make that black-red removal deck happen again. That deck was pretty fun to play. Okay, so we have Carrion Screecher, Kindled Fury, Thorn Moloch. Thorn Moloch is optimal in blue-red, but probably still pretty good in red-black, and Carrion Screecher flies, which is pretty good. Both options are fine. I think we're going to go Thorn Moloch. If we end up black-red spells, we should end up with a lot of non-creature spells, which will make Thorn Moloch a lot better, but neither of those cards is like optimal for us anyway. Okay, we can take the Desert now over the second Moloch and Screecher. I'm fine with that. Neither of these cards, like I said, are fantastic for us anyway, so this seems good to me. Okay, we can take the Devastator now. It's good. Taking it over Kindled Fury, which doesn't matter that much anyway, so seems fine. So I think there's probably a debate where it's like, if the color's not open, we only have 2 black cards, although I count Deadlands as a black card too. If you only have 2 black cards, but one of them is a god, are you supposed to jump ship on the color? I don't have a really firm opinion on that. Like, Traveler's Amulet would help us splash Scorpion God. Like I said, I don't think Scorpion God's a great splash card. It certainly is splashable, but it's so much stronger when you can use that ability multiple times a turn. I'm going to take Chandra's Defeat here over the second Thorn Moloch, only because Thorn Moloch doesn't excite me all that much, and Chandra's Defeat's a fantastic sideboard spell. 1 mana instant 5 damage to a red creature is very, very good in the right matchup. Well, the Bloodwater Entity did come back, but maybe we want the Lurching Rotbeast here. I'm probably not going to splash an Entity, so let's take the Rotbeast. At least it cycles. So I guess if we're playing fatties that cycle, that doesn't seem too bad to me either. Would like some more early game for sure, but we'll see if we can't figure it out here. Alright, we'll take another Cycler here, and Without Weakness. Not a great spell as it turns out, but cyclable, and I guess it can protect our other things. Without Weakness. Second to last pick, green card. Someone perhaps trying to signal to us, especially since Harrier Naga is pretty playable green card, but whatever. I mean, I want to play the Scorpion God, and I want it to be as good as it can be. Obviously, it didn't seem like, you know, last pick a rare card. That's kind of funny. Didn't seem like we were getting many black cards, admittedly, but whatever. Maybe we'll get it from the second direction here. And I want to play the Scorpion God. Come on. How often do you open gods? Not that often. Oh, geez. Angel of Condemnation, you say? Well, I'd like it, but we're not going to take it. We're going to take the Torment here. More Scorpion God synergy. Plus, it's just a great card. I've really been impressed with it. Taking it over Eternal, Firebrand Archer. I mean, we want to be the black-red removal deck, so let's take the removal deck. Lethal Sting. Like it. Taking it over Kenra Scrapper. And it even works with Scorpion God, too. That's kind of cool, actually. So we'll take the Lethal Sting. More synergy. Let's take out the Without Weaknesses. I don't think those are going to happen. Especially if we're the removal deck, we're not going to have space for combat tricks that cycle. So let's take this. Lethal Sting. We want to kill things. So now there's Bone Slasher. Current zombie count is 1, 2. You're not a zombie god. Otherwise we take Kenra Eternal, which is a fine 2-drop. And better, strictly better than Defiant Kenra. Even a more relevant creature type. So maybe we take the Bone Slasher and hope that we can find some more zombies in black and red. Otherwise, 3-mana 3/3 is not great. Although, that's probably fine. It seems like it's certainly better than both of them. Kenra Eternal is more of a beatdown card. I'm not sure if we're a beatdown deck. I do need to make sure I get enough 2-drops, though. Ugh. The problem is Bone Slasher is going to suck if I don't end up with enough zombies. Alright, we're going to risk it, or not risk it, I should say, and do the safe pick of Eternal here, just because Eternal is at least a bear that I can play. Alright, so there's another Eternal in here, a Thorn Moloch. We can take another Eternal, I'm okay with that. Thorn Moloch is fine, we already have some pretty good spells to cast alongside it. Seems unlikely we're going to end up as a zombie deck, but I guess we'll take the Eternal, just make sure we get enough 2-drops. Not hyper exciting picks here. Kindled Fury is playable, but we have removal, so maybe we just want the Camel here. We have a couple deserts, I guess it'll work. Some late Innoketra's Avengers. But it does seem like black is flowing from this direction, at least. Okay, so we have Carrion Screecher, but I think I'm going to take a third desert. Deserts are always good. And we have a couple desert cards, I guess just the Ceradon and the Camel, but the Cycle Deserts in particular, and we have the Ifnir Deadlands, so kind of makes sense to me. And Screecher is whatever anyway. It is a zombie for any Bone Slashers we would get, but this seems fine to me. Alright, well, second Ceradon gets a lot better with 3 deserts. I mean, these are just going to be 5-mana 4/4s that get rid of a blocker. It's pretty good. Imminent Doom, I love this card. I mean, we're taking it. There's nothing else in here anyway, but yeah, as of now, it looks pretty unlikely. Maybe if we pick up some Magma Sprays, it could happen. Imminent Doom is a lot of fun to play, but it's certainly a build-around. Well, Traveler's Amulet does work with the Imminent Doom, so I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, Rot Beast does not. So we have one. We're gonna need at least 4 1-drops, I think, to make the Imminent Doom work. So I'm not holding out too much hope on that one. Although Chandra's Defeat kind of works with it. Okay, well, there's Dunes of the Dead, and we do actually have the Deadlands to synergize with it, or otherwise it's Survivor's Encampment or Grizzly or Kindled Fury. Kindled Fury seems unlike... Well, I guess we need the 1-drops. I do still want to hold out hope that I can make Imminent Doom work. Alright, we'll take the Kindled Fury. We'll attempt to play the Imminent Doom deck, only because I think that the card is cool. Alright, I guess we could take Hollow One. We should move our... We almost need to move our Cycle dudes up to their actual cost so that I get a better idea of how Imminent Doom is looking. I don't think Hollow One's happening. Well, Razaket's right could find our Scorpion God. Moaning Wall's pretty bad, but yeah, it's pretty bad. So is Manolith. I mean, Manolith, I guess, ramps us, sort of, but ugh, they're all not good. I'm gonna take the Razaket's right, actually, just in case I get some other bomb. I got too excited and moved the whole thing over here. Alright, move the whole frame. So I guess we don't need Razaket's right, but it's an option. Graven Abomination, sure. So, I mean, we're on an okay path here. We have Open Fire, Lethal Sting, Double Torment of Venom, as well as the Scorpion God himself, or itself. How dare I assume that whatever that is something. So Survivor's Encampment, we're up to 4 deserts now with Wretched Camel and Double Gilded Ceradon, which is actually pretty awesome desert count. Especially for that Ifnir Deadlands as well, like I mentioned. Making this just like a nice little removal spell makes me much more comfortable playing a higher land count. Although, 16 lands with a Traveler's Amulet is essentially 17 lands in my mind, so that should be fine as well. So our deck needs some 1 and 2 drops, and then I think we'll be in Imminent Doom business here. Okay, so Cartouche of Ambition, but I think we actually want Festering Mummy for quite a few reasons for our deck. We want it for Scorpion God. We want it for Imminent Doom. It's even good with Lethal Sting, so it's just all around good. So we're going to take it over Cartouche, even though Cartouche is an excellent card too. Let's get our curve nice and low, get some synergies going, make this deck work, make that Imminent Doom as sexy as I want it to be. Ooh, get a Combat Celebrant? Yeah, we're going to take that over Magma Spray. Despite Magma Spray being an incredible card, Combat Celebrant is a mythic that is also an incredibly strong card. So, sad that we're passing Magma Spray. Happy we're getting a powerful mythic in Combat Celebrant. So now there's Nest of Scarabs, which does actually have synergy with Scorpion God, although we probably wheel it because no one cares. Destined, even though we technically can play lead with the Survivor's Encampment, so that's not bad either. And then there's Tormenting Voice, which would be good with Eternalize or Embalm, which we don't have. Brute Strength, which lets you just go right over the top. Miasmic Mummy, which isn't that great. Probably just take the Brute Strength, I guess. Well, we're at 12 creatures. We're going to need some more. But Trample is, of course, good, and Brute Strength can win games. Alright. We'll take it. So now there's Thresher Lizard, another chance at Destined to lead. A Soul Stinger, which we might just want because -1/-1 counter synergies. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. I like Thresher Lizard a lot, though. So another chance at Nest of Scarabs. I guess we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that put -1/-1 counters on. Everything else is pretty unexciting in here. I guess we'll take it. Hope that we can make this crazy deck work eventually. I guess it is important to note that this is that many 1/1 black insect creature tokens. So Nest of Scarabs into Torment of Venom is pretty nuts. Kill your thing. You lose 3 life. I get 3 1/1 Death Touch. Or 1/1 insects. Not Death Touch insects. That's Hipatra. But still, makes a little army. I like it. So another crack at Destined to lead or another Brute Strength. I kind of want to take the Brute Strength, although our deck does kind of need some more creatures. This, basically, like I said, only works with Survivor's Encampment if we want to play the other side. We'll take the Brute Strength. I feel like it wins more games. We would like at least 1 more creature if we could. Soul Stinger number 2, we'll take it for the Nest of Scarabs synergy once again. Over Fling, over Manticore, Desert. I guess Manticore actually does have synergy as well, but we'll take the Soul Stinger. We want those insects. We want multiples. I think we're going to take Blazing Volley here and main deck it for Imminent Doom synergy. Might seem a little bit greedy. But it's probably still an okay card, right? Can't be bad. Otherwise, I'm taking a Cradle, which I don't really need, or a Doom Beetle, which I certainly don't need. Drakehaven's in here, which is cool, but we'll take that Blazing Volley. So, did not wield a Magma Spray, unsurprisingly. Don't need this Hyena pack. I don't need a Sunscorched Desert. We're good on deserts. I'm not going to hate anything, I don't think. Seems unlikely I would ever need a Hyena pack, though. I don't need any of this, whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, we got enough 1-drops. I'm going to play Imminent Doom. Probably have to make a cut, though, don't we? I don't know yet. Well, I don't really like Doom Beetle, but I do feel as though we have a pretty good late game plan. And I would like probably a blocker since, I mean, we have fatties for days now, and it's good with Soul Stingers. Alright, we're taking the Doom Beetle, and probably, maybe we're not going to play the Brute Strengths. I think they're really good in most decks, but, and it would actually be fine in this deck, but I don't know. I don't think that we need them. I kind of want to focus on everything else in here, and I want the possibility of getting to 6 on Imminent Doom, because that's ridiculous. Alright, we did get the Nest of Scarabs back. I'll take it, whatever. It's just so silly. Alright, well, we've got ourselves a thematic deck at least, right? Yes, we do. We have... Let's cut the Brute Strengths. And, probably cut maybe Lurching Rot Beast or something. And call this a deck? Pretty silly little deck, I guess, but it looks fun. I mean, 2 Nest of... Let's do a neg 1 counter count, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven's not a lot, but whatever. I like the idea of Nest of Scarabs into Soul Stinger. That is good synergy. I guess anti-artifact sideboard card could be a thing. Whatever. We'll take the Sandworm. And last pick, Shadowstorm Vizier. Thank you very much. I forgot to count the If Near Deadlands as yet another synergy card with our Nest of Scarabs. So we actually have 8. We have 8 cards that synergize with Nest of Scarabs. That's not that bad. Now this deck looks fun. It's just we'll have to see how good it actually is. Like, it might be one of those things where we have to sandbag our 1-drops as long as we can. I guess what's kind of cool with Blazing Volley and Imminent Doom is you can do 2 damage to something and 1 damage to the rest of their stuff. So main deck Blazing Volley, not the worst, actually. Okay. Well, and there's going to be some matches where we're super happy we're main decking it, and no one ever expects the main deck Blazing Volley, let's be honest. Alright, so we're going to play our 4 deserts, because I don't think Survivor's Encampment hurts us very much. We've got a fun synergy deck here, and we're going to find out how good it is. We can totally get away with 16 lands, because Traveler's Amulet, in my mind, kind of counts as a land, too. So we have 3 black sources already. We probably want to do close to an even split. Yeah, I think we'll end up doing an even split, which is fine. So that means, let's see. So we want to lower this up that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9. No, we want to do it like this. Because we have a... Not only do we have the 2 Tormented Venoms, but we also have the If Near Deadlands, which require it. So this is actually fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8. Looks good to me. Black-red, the Scorpion God with double Nest of Scarabs. Fun-looking little deck here. Will it do good? I guess we'll find out. I don't have a ton of confidence in this deck, but this is what we got. This is what we're going to play, so we'll see you round 1.